Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt. I know it's been a rough week for everybody. The world is in ruin. Everywhere I go, I just see children sobbing. I've seen adults who are normally very happy just running into oncoming traffic. With the way things are going, the human race will probably be wiped out by Tuesday. And it's all because of the Academy Awards. I don't know if you've seen them, but Nomadland won Best Picture. Now, I'm sure you're all reeling in shock from what I just said, so I'll repeat myself. Nomadland won Best Picture at the 2021 Oscars. I can't really see a good side of this. The only thing that I thought of is that maybe it's good that we don't have to be good at anything anymore to win an award. You can do whatever you want as long as you poop in a bucket, I guess, and just show it to the masses. You'll probably win. So, I guess there is some hope. There was some good things that happened this week, though. A guitarist helped save the man who was lost in the woods. Now, the only reason he was referred to as a guitarist in the article is because he wouldn't shut up about it. I mean, the entire time he was looking for this man, he was playing his guitar. He found the guy and he said, "Hey, did you know I'm a guitarist?" And then he asked if he wanted to hear any songs. He was just very, very annoying. And another man promised that he could turn dirt into gold. He made millions and is now serving prison time, which is just absolutely terrible. I mean, imagine if Jesus came back and said he was going to turn water into wine. What would happen to him? And there was another article this week titled, "How Thunderstorms Can Create Tornadoes." I don't know why that was in the news. That is not news. That is just an 8th grade science worksheet. Why was that on CNN? Our movie review for this week is called Space Sweepers. Now, in this movie, everyone is sad and poor and pretty depressed, and that's because the Earth is falling apart and a bunch of people are dying. But it takes place in the future, and there's a bunch of high-tech stuff, and there's people in space. So it's all right. It's pretty cool. That's the entire reason why I picked this movie. I mean, high-tech stuff, spaceships. There's never been a bad movie with those two things. The basic plot of this movie is people fighting over trash for money, and one group of people is much better about fighting over trash than the other people. The movie is basically just a mix of Star Wars, WALL-E, the American Revolutionary War, and any sad movie ever. The movie also resembles life today if Amazon started building spaceships and Jeff Bezos was our evil overlord, because the villain in this movie is basically just Darth Vader, but if he looked like any white guy from Silicon Valley. But my favorite part of this movie is when all the humans, all the main characters that are humans, are like struggling for basic necessities. They don't have food, water, they have very little clothing, and they have no money to get any of these things. But their friend, who's a robot, who's like with them all the time, has a bunch of money, and he doesn't give it to them. He just has it. He knows they're struggling, and he just lets them starve. I have no idea why. This episode of The Basement was brought to you by fruit. Are you looking for something to eat that you're really gonna like the first time you try it and you're gonna think, "This is amazing, I should eat this more often," and then every single time you eat it after that, it's just not as good? And sometimes you'll buy it and then you'll forget about it and then it'll go bad and then it'll be gross and disgusting. And other times you'll buy it and then you'll want to eat it and then you drop it on the floor and then it's bad and disgusting. And other times you'll buy it and you'll want to eat it and it looks good and you go to take a bite out of it and it's still just not good and there's no reason why. Well, then you'll love fruit. It's absolutely delicious about 1% of the time. Thanks for watching another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt, and don't forget to let me know what movie you want me to review next. I'll see you next time.